Good morning, everybody. Let's start. Today is Tuesday, right? October 15th. Finally, life get back to the normal. The Hurricane Milton's already passed. The Columbus Day, our holidays already passed. So now we get back normal to our life. Let's start this morning call video with a quick disclaimer. I only express my studies. I'm not a financial advisor. Future stocks, cryptocurrency, and options trade involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for average investors. The valuation of future stocks, cryptocurrency, and options may fluctuate, and as a result, investors may lose more than their original investment, especially if you are leveraged. Uh, Let me put the market structure document in hold, and let me jump into the TLT, to the US Treasury, because as I have been telling you guys, I'm really bullish in US Treasury, right? And I give you guys levels, important levels to sell TLT and to get back in TLT. We start to buy TLT at 88 and you sold at 101, right? Because on 101 was the major resistance in TLT. And I told you guys, several levels that I'm looking for to buy. And the major level that I told you guys was 94, right? I told you guys about 97.66, 94, 91.85, 90.04, and the huge demand at 87.30. I don't expect TLT going back to 87.30. For me, it's already bottom there. Okay, it's already bottom there. We start to bottom at 88, right? So I expect TLT now is moving higher, but we could see a consolidation, between 91.85 and 94.95 prior a move higher. Okay, now I'm expecting a consolidation in those levels. Is a bottom accumulation. Okay, is a bottom accumulation. You guys notice that all my levels is playing out so far. Perfect. We lost momentaneously 93, but today is already getting back to 94. Sorry, it's momentarily 94 and now it's getting back to 94. As you guys notice, I have been notifying you guys in the closed group. I have been selling TMF puts, right? If you not be exercised, you collect the premium. I roll over, my short put that I had open from last Friday to October 25, striking 50. I receive more 76 cents if I'm not wrong. So if you be exercised, my cost will be 48 something, right? I'm willing to buy those levels. I'm really willing to buy those levels. If I will not be exercised, I will keep selling puts. Okay? I will keep selling puts. So notice that the 10 years yields jump as we expected, and now is trading in one of my levels as a support. That is 4.405. This dashed yellow line. I expect to see accumulation between 4.405 and the EMA 200 at 4.5. Okay, maximum target that I told you guys is 4.678. I know that a lot of people is bullish in Bitcoin, commodities, Brazil, and etc. I don't see any motive to be bullish in those assets. Because I have been telling you guys, we will enter in a recession. I mean, we already are in a recession. Fed already, notify you guys. But the economist, the government is trying to, how can I say, to hide the public that we are in a recession, especially because it's a election year, right? When Federal Reserve start to cut 15 BPS in one hand, it's because they know the situation is very critical. They have been keeping printing money. You guys saw what's happened in China last weekend, right? And commodities is not going up. Petrol, oil is not going up. It's not going up, right? I have been telling you guys, every spike in a commodity now I can tell is a bull trap because commodities is already in bear market. Commodities not in a bull market anymore. Let me close the UST and bring the commodities back to the screen. So if you guys see in the oil, this is what you call a bull trap because it's in a bear market. It's trading below EMA 50, EMA 200, 726. The death cross is already printed over here, so the EMA 50 already lost the EMA 200. So all those spikes in commodity we could call bull trap because we are in a bear market. I have seen a lot of people, now SP 500 you top in 2006, EWZ, Ibovespa, you will skyrocket. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. You guys just need to see the situation in China and of course the situation in the United States. For Brazilians, especially China, because the United States doesn't buy anything from Brazil, right? But especially China, this is the biggest buyers from Brazil, right? I told you guys to short Vale. I closed my short very early, but I got like 40%. Pay attention in Vale. I entered long in Vale at 8 something, almost 9. You guys knew that. And I sold at 10 just to get to my 10% dividend yields. I already got my dividends. I sold after the X date. And I started short Vale above 11. You guys knew I put everything in the closed group. So look at Vale. The tendency the Vale is to go, to break down 80, to go back to cents. Being sincere to you guys. Like Petrobras and etc. in Brazil. The other asset that I'm starting looking for to short is Caterpillar. Caterpillar depends of the commodity real estate, and as I said, we will enter in a recession. We have been seeing, what's happening in China and etc. This is another asset that I will start to open shorts. I didn't yet. I'm starting, to building basically a negative delta portfolio after the election to see how things is going on, because you have in a theory, and also happens a lot as a pattern, that we never crash before 100 days of the new president. Usually you see some euphoria and then the reality knock our doors. Okay, so if this pattern happens again, right, we could see some turmoil in November. I also post to you guys, looks like that they will be bearish in November, right? And you could see some euphoria after the new president starts getting his share. Usually it's like 100 days. This is the pattern. And after the 100 days, the reality knock our doors. Okay? But anyway, since you already covered West Treasury and commodities, now let's start about SP 500 and through the market structure document. Okay? Today we have like big banks reporting earnings, like Bank of America, Citibank, and after the close you have United Airlines, we have Interactive Brokers, and so on. But it's like big companies start to report this week. I guess we have NVIDIA. I don't know if you have NVIDIA, but you have TSMC. So that's a very important company for chipset. Okay. What I put in the summary for the market structure document. Orders seeded above suggest a possible pullback up to 5,840. 5,830 tend to be buyable. Why? Because puts start to be in dominance below 5,830. SPX is set up to not break down 5,800. Consequently, because of that, we saw a lot of put sellers yesterday. I also put you guys in the closed group. Let me find where I put over here, but I show you guys a lot of put sellers. For Friday, OPEX strike 4,800 on here. Look how much, big orders, right? So a lot of put sellers strike 5,800 for OPEX. So also the structure is telling us the market's not structured to break down this week 5,800, right? I expected, if you ask me, I expected this melt up on Monday. You guys know that I didn't, because the pre-setup was a minimum pullback on Monday for a new rally. That was the setup left on Friday. I expect 5,800, 5,809, and worst case scenario 5,709, 5,709. I also said the puts that I bought on Friday, I want to close at 5,709. But I got a loss. Market did it, but the overnight give the pullback that I was looking for. Went exactly at where vol skill suggested as a support compared to the cash index was 5,809. You guys know that. And then the market skyrocket. So basically they reset up everything during the overnight and consequently during the intraday. Right? Because the pre-set up is market trading between 5,990 worst case scenario this week and going up at least 5,830. We were looking for 5,830. And what was the zigzag that explained you guys through the book? Pullback up to 5,700 maximum 9, and then a melt up to 5,830. And then we could see like a 30 points pullback to going back to new all-time highs at 5,900, 5,950. That was the pullback, that was the pre-set up in the book. But they decided to melt markets up on Monday, right? So today, pay attention that the volatility skill suggested a support at 5,829, exactly where the puts start to be dominant, right? Since we close at 59, we have a possibility to open with a gap down. Okay, what is the pattern that they have been doing? They have been suppressing volatility through Vega, right? Generate a bullish flow at the open, a buy pressure, and spike market. Everybody that's holding, asset managers, even retail that they have been holding negative delta, they need to neutralize their delta, otherwise they lose money. Consequently, generate the gamma, and the delta accelerate the movement, and we're going higher. This is what the pattern. That's the pattern, So a lot of people just ask me, Fabio, I saw a lot of posts saying biggest outflow in Japan equity, in China equity, wherever, but the markets over there is still going up. Guys, remember, dealers sell tops, dealers don't sell bottom. Behind a seller, we have buyers. As I told you guys, they use the option grid to generate gamma to accelerate movement. So short sellers are able to buy and they sell higher. Okay? Markets going up with sellers, folks. Systemically. Incredible, but it's true. Okay? Hope you guys really understand that. Anyway, let's go to the levels of today. Worst case scenario for the pre-set up 5,820. Vol skill suggests 5,829. Book suggests 5,830. But the safer place is supposed to be hold at 5,840. The orders seated in the summary was those orders. It's a bunch of call and put spreads, right? And I put the break-evens. So we need to have our eyes open, especially at 5,866, because this is this order. If you break up 5,866, the tendency is to go mark the XPX going back and trade above 5,880. Because if this guy sold this put to buy a call, right, he's looking to receive the premium of the put. Consequently, you could see market going back and trade above 5,880. Okay, Pay attention that the magneto also, same as yesterday, the magneto was moved from 60 to 9. Yesterday, the magneto was located at 5,860. Remember, we closed a little bit below. So could be act as a resistance? I put in market structure document. Yes, we could. And then those orders suggest us a pullback. But after CBOE update, pay attention that the gamma was moved, the GX, the magneto was moved to 5,809. So my eyes is totally open at 5,866. If you break this up, the tendency to see a new all-time highs today, and we could go and backtest the GX at 5,809. Okay? Otherwise, those levels tend to be print 5,840, 5,830, and worst case scenario 5,820. Okay? I don't think we go up to there, but we tend to review during the intraday. So I'm looking for a pullback up to 5,840 and buyers supposed to be jumping. Okay, if you check the pre-market, Vega starts to show us a possibility of suppression at the open. As soon as you see suppression at the open, this week's OPEX, you have a strong gamma and strong charm. Suppression volatility at the open wanna generate a bullish flow. Market's going up at the open. Okay, but pay attention again. The difference, what they left on. I didn't put the Vega. I forgot to put the Vega. But what we have been seeing is at the close, Vega showing as a volatility, and at the open, Vega showing as a suppression. Why? Because they have been using Charm and Vanna to sell higher. And then you see, discrepancy through volatility skew. And consequently, at the close, we have been seeing like a lower Vega showing volatility at the open. But during, the overnight, they reset up everything and they show us, suppressive volatility at the open. Means, remember what I put in the market structure document. We tend to see a consolidation, a top formation. And in a top formation, markets going up, volatility is going up. It's not only because we are in an election. Okay, that's the dynamic. So I already told you guys, the major resistance from me 5,866. If you break up, target maximum target will be the magneto, the GX at 5,809. Okay. If we reject the preview GX at 5,860, the tendency is to see a pullback, and we backtest 5,840, 30, and maximum downside target to worst case scenario 5,820. Okay, those are the levels that you have pre-set up in the book. Guys, enjoy your day. Don't go against the flow. Pay attention in the levels and trade accordingly. Take care. Talk to you guys soon.